Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. We hear about AI constantly. AI chatbots writing essays, AI creating stunning images from a few words, and now even AI generating entire video clips. It's mind-blowing stuff. But have you ever stopped to wonder, how does it actually work? What's going on under the hood that allows these tools to do what they do? It can seem like magic, but today, we're going to pull back the curtain a bit. We'll break down, in simple terms, the basic ideas behind how AI chatbots, AI image generators, and AI video generators function. No super deep dives into complex math, just the core concepts so you can get a better grip on this incredible technology. Ready to demystify some AI? Let's get started. Section 1. AI chatbots, your super smart text predictor. Alright, let's start with AI chatbots. Think ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude, and others. When you type a question or a prompt, how does it come up with such coherent and often very helpful answers? At their heart, most modern AI chatbots are powered by something called large language models, or LLMs. The large part is key. These models have been trained on absolutely massive amounts of text data. We're talking books, articles, websites, conversations, practically a huge chunk of everything ever written and put on the internet. Imagine you're trying to predict the next word in a sentence. If I say, the cat sat on the swing, what's a likely next word? Mat, chair, floor, right? LLMs do this on a vastly more complex scale. When you give it a prompt, the LLM uses all its training to figure out the most statistically probable sequence of words that should follow. It's not understanding your question in the human sense, like you and I do. Instead, it's recognizing patterns from the billions of examples it has seen and calculating what words, in what order, make the most sense as a response based on those patterns. So it's like an incredibly sophisticated autocomplete. It sees your input, looks at its vast knowledge base of how words connect, and generates a response word by word, based on what it's learned is the most likely and coherent continuation. The more data they're trained on, and the more sophisticated the underlying architecture, the neural network, the better they get at sounding natural, answering complex questions, and even generating creative text formats. But remember, it's all about patterns and probabilities. They can sometimes hallucinate or make things up if the patterns lead them down a less factual path, because they don't have a true knowledge or truth engine, just a predictive one. Section 2. AI image generators. Painting with data and noise. Now, let's move on to AI image generators. Tools like Midjourney, DALL-E, or Stable Diffusion. You type, an astronaut riding a horse on the moon, photorealistic style, and a few moments later, bam, an image appears. How? Many of these image generators use a technique called diffusion models. It's a bit counterintuitive, but stick with me. Imagine you take a clear image and slowly add random noise, like TV static to it, until it's completely unrecognizable. Diffusion models learn to do the reverse. They are trained on millions, even billions of images, each paired with a text description. They learn how to take a noisy, staticky image and gradually remove the noise, step by step, to reveal a clear image that matches a given text prompt. So when you type your prompt, the AI essentially starts with a canvas full of random noise. Then, guided by your text description, it begins a process of denoising. At each step, it looks at the current noisy image and your prompt and makes a tiny adjustment to reduce the noise in a way that steers the emerging image closer to what your text describes. It's like a sculptor, starting with a very rough block of stone and slowly chipping away, guided by an idea until the final form emerges. The AI has learned the relationship between words, like astronaut, horse, moon, and visual features, shapes, colors, textures associated with those words. It then uses this learned knowledge to sculpt the image out of the initial noise, ensuring the final picture aligns with your textual request. The complexity comes from the model learning an incredibly detailed map of how concepts relate to visual elements and how to combine them in coherent and often novel ways. Section 3. AI video generators. The next frontier, images in motion. Finally, let's tackle the newest and perhaps most complex of the bunch, AI video generators like Google's VO or OpenAI's Sora. These take text prompts and generate short video clips. Think of AI video generation as an extension and significant complication of AI image generation. If an image generator creates one static picture, a video generator has to create a sequence of pictures, frames, that flow together smoothly and realistically over time. These models are also trained on vast datasets, but this time it's video clips paired with text descriptions. They learn not just what things look like, but also how they move, how they interact, and how scenes change over time. When you give a prompt like, a golden retriever puppy playing in a field of flowers with butterflies fluttering by, the AI needs to 1. Understand the scene and objects, just like an image generator. 2. Generate consistent frames. The puppy needs to look like the same puppy from one frame to the next. The background needs to remain stable or change logically. 3. Simulate motion. How does a puppy run? How do butterflies flutter? How does grass sway? 5. Maintain temporal coherence. Actions need to make sense in sequence. If the puppy chases a butterfly, that needs to unfold logically. The underlying techniques are often building upon diffusion models or similar generative approaches, but now they have to predict not just a single image, but the next frame based on the previous frames and the overall prompt. This involves understanding concepts of object permanence, basic physics to a degree, and plausible motion. This is incredibly computationally intensive. Generating one good image is hard. Generating dozens or hundreds of good, consistent and logically flowing images per second for a video clip is a massive challenge. That's why this technology is still very new and rapidly evolving. It's learning to tell a very short visual story based on your words, by predicting what a sequence of reality-like frames would look like. So there you have it, a simplified look at how AI chatbots, image generators and video generators work. The common thread? They all rely on learning patterns from enormous amounts of data. They're not thinking or understanding like humans do, but they are incredibly powerful pattern recognition and generation machines. Chatbots predict text, image generators denoise to create visuals, and video generators extend that to create sequences of visuals over time. This is, of course, a high-level overview. The science and engineering behind these tools are incredibly deep and fascinating. But hopefully, this gives you a better intuition for what's happening when you interact with these amazing AI creations. What AI technology fascinates you the most? Or what would you like me to explain next? Let me know in the comments below. If you found this helpful and a little less mysterious, please give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more insights into the world of technology. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.